hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight. Um, we have a wonderful guest for you. Um, Please forgive me, my background is going to be a little bit noisy, um, but I'm glad that you're here with us tonight. Um, I'm trying to get situated here. Here we go. This is a better view. All right, trying to capture the light. I'm coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. And tonight we have with us Matthew Graham Jackson, who is the CEO and creative director of Emoji New York, also Emoji Skin and Emoji Cosmetics. So we bring you great goodness as always. And thank you for joining. And we will be right back after these introductions. Welcome, welcome. You're muted, sir.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
No.
You said no. Actually, if you can hear me, you say no. All right. So I just told our viewers that our background might be a little bit crazy tonight.
I
Uh,
can't hear anything.
you might have to go out and come back in. 1 second while we try to get everyone situated here. Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Can you hear us now?
No.
Maybe try putting your volume up. Try turning up your volume. Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, but you're having a hard time hearing us.
I can't hear anything.
Turn your volume up on your phone. All right, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Please hold for us. Now, how about now? Can you hear us?
I still can't hear anything.
We're having some serious technical challenges here. I like speaking into the mic. All right, we're waiting for Matthew to jump back on. As soon as he get back on, we'll get going. Hello.
Now I can hear you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So, Matthew, why don't you go ahead and tell us about yourself?
Hello, guys. I am Matthew Jackson, the owner, founder, and creator of the Emoji Empire, Emoji Official, Emoji Skin, and Emoji Cosmetics, which is to come. I am 32 years old. I reside in Florida with my beautiful family. And I am all around, all about business and family. So, yeah, that's a little about me.
All right. So we know that you are the CEO and creative director of Emoji. Can you tell us a little bit about what Emoji is and like how many brands are like included in that?
Well, for most people who have been following me for years may know that Emoji started back in 2006. We didn't fully launch until 2008. We started off as a clothing brand. So all of my followers who have been following me for these years have known that Imaji started off as a fashion house. And our goal for the brand has always been to expand. Um, we back then didn't know what that looked like for the brand, but I knew that I've always wanted to expand the brand. Fast forward to 2020, we launched what we have been working on for years, and I mean years. Is Emoji Skin. Emoji Skin came about back in 2015, 2016, while I was on my own chase of my own skincare issues and correcting my own skin. And I found out that, over the counter and chasing fads and all of these other household names for skincare was actually doing my skin more harm than good. So I decided to create my own. My business partner and I are, going a little further as to launching Emoji Cosmetics, which will be up for pre-orders the 22nd, God willing, of this month. And we launched February 22nd. So yeah.
That's fantastic. And so, what about So, are your products like for every kind of skin tones or every kind of problematic skin? Because I know some people have super dry skin, and some people don't.
Yeah, so that's the luxury of Imaji Skin. The goal behind it was to cater to all skin types, all skin tones. Like I said, the product is handmade all naturally, so you don't have to worry about skin reactions. If you do have sensitive skin, if you have oily skin, if you have combo skin, Imaji Skin is the way to go. Most of our products can be used on a daily basis, or however you see fit for your skincare routine and your personal time. So we target the hyperpigmentation, the acne scars, the dry skin, and some consumer may not have, problematic skin to begin with, but they just want to maintain a healthy glow or just healthy skin all around. Imaji Skin is for that person as well. So yes, we cater to all skin tones and all skin types.
Awesome. And so, can you tell us a little bit about where can people find your products if they were looking to try it out?
Right now, Emoji Skin is solely sold online on our website, which is www.emojiskin, spelled skyn.com. And yeah, you can check us out on social media. You can shop directly from our posts. And if you subscribe, you get 15% off of your first purchase. So go shop, tell a friend, tell a friend. Your skin will thank you later.
Okay. So, how do you give back to your community, or how do you create social impact within your brand?
How we give back, a lot of things, but to point out one, first and foremost, I personally didn't have a me when I first started my business. So a lot of things that a lot of people don't like to talk about is the trial and error, the mistakes that they've made, and all of that good stuff. So with that being said, I didn't have a me when I first started my business. So how I give back is I do mentoring. I mentor young entrepreneurs, young business owners who are, just getting on the map or have started their business and it has crashed and they want to pick me up, or they want to finally take the right steps into structuring and building and putting together their business the correct way, whether that's, business credit or, you know, inventory or creating products from scratch like I do, and just giving back to the community by being a helping hand and walking them through every step by step, to just structuring their business the proper way and seeing the fruit of their labors, if that makes sense.
Awesome. We have a few feedback in the comment. Caroline Hill said, "Hi guys," and
Hi.
we also have Linda Vincent. She said, "It's always a great thing to mentor." So, can you expand a little bit on the mentorship program?
Um, yes. So, just you know, I've been mentoring for some years now. I think it got a little crazy, and I mean crazy in a good way. During the pandemic, right? A lot of people were sliding in my DMs, reaching out to me via email. Hey, I'm looking to expand my brand. I guess because a lot of people see where I'm taking the brand from where I first started to now. And they want to expand, or they don't know where to start, or they don't know how to structure, right? You have so many people, you know, being business coaches or whatever that may look like, and people may feel like they're not getting the proper information, or they feel like they have to circle back to get more information, or go a different outlook, or for outsource of different information. So with that being said, giving back as far as like sitting down one by one with the person and going through their business with a fine comb, making sure that they're structured properly, making sure that they're trade line, making sure that they have the proper inventory, whether they're making it or outsourcing, connecting them with the right people like graphic designers, influencers, website designers, all of those things, right? And for when I started my first business, I had to outsource those things now. 9 out of 10 times, some of my photos are done by me. Some of my website editing is done by me, right? Now I can say that I got over that hump to be able to do those things on my own, but I once had to outsource, right? So some people may not have the time or the creative skills to be able to do those things. So I fall in place where I can lead them into the right direction to establishing a professional, user-friendly website, and all of those good things.
We have someone, Nars Jackson, asking about, do you make fragrances? I don't know if you can see the screen, the comments
Um,
on our screen.
yes, we do make fragrances. They are on our website under Luxury Plus, which is our luxury add-ons. We do our signature candles, which comes in a scent of skin and a scent of tribe. And if you can't like candles for whatever reasons, everybody's household is set up different. We have the same exact scents and our reed diffusers, which are amazing. I did get a lot of emails and DMs asking me to turn the candles and reeds into a fragrance. So I don't know what may come over the horizon of down this year, but there's so much to come from Imaji as itself this year.
So, if you have any, like a young entrepreneur or anyone who's thinking of starting a business right now, what advice would you provide to them?
Young entrepreneurs, don't quit. Don't quit. I don't think I can stress the don't quit enough, because I think that what I'm seeing in a lot of my mentees and just other individuals as well who have started businesses recently or who have started business in the past, they quit, right? They quit because social media is rushing them. They quit because their friends aren't supporting them. They're quitting because their family is not supporting them, right? Don't quit. Keep going. Some days are better than others, but keep going. And I'm smiling as I'm saying this because there's a thrill that comes behind everything that I do. Whether it's mentoring, whether it's making my products, whether it's sewing up dresses, whether it's just a simple business meeting of team building and community building, right? Don't quit, right? You have to, something has to set your soul on fire to keep going. And I tell this to all my mentees: if your dreams and visions do not scare you, they are not big enough, right? If you are not afraid when you're sitting in front of your vision board, if you're not afraid when you're writing down your notes in the wee hours of the nights, your dreams and your goals and visions are not big enough. They must scare you enough for you to want to do them, right? How many of us get on roller coasters, but we know we're afraid, right? How many of us take risks, but we are afraid? That's the same thing with your business. That's the same thing with your careers. It's the same thing with going to school. Don't give up. Keep going, right? Um, some things may not be figure outable, but I promise you they are, right? A lot of people are afraid to ask because they feel like a lot of people are afraid to give the answers, but you won't know unless you ask, right? And all you can get is a simple no, but you won't know until you ask. So don't give up, keep going, and ask for help. You cannot do everything on your own. As much as we think we cannot. So don't give up, ask for help, and keep going.
Yeah, nothing is wrong with helping. Now, one thing I want to say about entrepreneurs and people who are doing things and getting their products out there and working hard to break into the market, they need your support, guys. They need your support. They can't, they can find other people to support their businesses, but if you are a friend, a family member, neighbor, cousin, auntie, uncle, somebody who's connected to another person who is starting a business or have a small business, support those small businesses. And particularly if they're a black and brown person, we need to support our own black and brown community. So this way our programs and our services and our businesses can thrive, just like everybody else. So I have another question for you. Um, I don't know if you can see it on the screen. Do you think race can hinder or be can hinder with being an entrepreneur?
Absolutely. I think that um, being a young black entrepreneur, from the beginning to now, total 360. I think from, comparing to my personal experience, when I first started, right, 9 out of 10 times, nobody knew that I was a designer because I was camera shy. They always thought, like, I don't know what they thought, but when I started to become in the spotlight and, take over like my customer service team, people were blown away, right? But then when they realized that you are, excuse me, a black entrepreneur now and this time and age, they want to pull up to your establishment. They want their products overnight. They want um, just so many demands, right? But my rebuttal to that is always: you can't contact Rihanna, you cannot contact the Beyonces, you cannot contact the Kylies. You understand? You can't pull up to their establishments. You can't demand your product when you want it. You understand what I'm saying? I think definitely being a black young entrepreneur, it hinders a little bit of being an entrepreneur, but there's definitely ways around it. Just having everybody listen to this, having A+ customer service will put an end to all of that. Just being upfront with your clients, your clientele. This is our policy. This is our procedures. Will save you in the long run, and that goes back to me saying about having a professional website, having proper procedures and things in place that's visible for your clients to see, so that this way they can't slide in your DMs. They can't slide in, your Facebook DMs, your Instagram DMs demanding things because it's clear as day on your website. But definitely, yes, race does hinder entrepreneurship. You just have to know how to maneuver through it.
I mean, you just gave a really great summary of why people need to push forward, and also how important it is for people to just kind of like know their products, know their business, and just keep working towards that. Um, it's also important that as young entrepreneur that you connect with other young entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
And so it's not just about membership or mentorship. It's also connecting with other people because you can bounce ideas off each other and kind of like continue to gain access to resources that you probably wouldn't even have just being by yourself. So it's great to connect that way. We have another question in the comment. Someone is asking whether or not you will do food at some point.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I am building out the Emoji empire. one day at a time, 1 year at a time. Food, I don't. It never crossed the vision board, but let's see what happens. I'll put that one down as a idea.
Okay. So, what would you say is next for Emoji? What can people look forward to?
As I mentioned earlier, my business partner and I are dropping the cosmetic part of the brand, which, I'm not going to give away too much, but yes, we heard you guys, and um, we listen, and that's the thing. Like I said, I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do, and you guys always come first. The Skin Tribe, the E Dolls, everybody, you guys come first. So when you guys slide in my emails and my DMs, and you guys are requesting things, I 9 out of 10 times more likely answer your request, and I bring it to the table. Right? You guys wanted bigger sizes for most of the skin products. We made it happen. So yes, cosmetics is coming. So if you guys aren't following the brands, you guys can follow us at Imaji Official, Imaji Skin, spelled with the Y, Imaji Cosmetics. Go and follow, turn on your notifications so that you won't miss any of the pre-orders. As you know, all of our skincare products are handmade in small batches with love, so that we'll guarantee you guys a longer shelf life. And also, a lot of the cosmetics is going to be in drops. If you guys don't know what that means, more like limited edition um, capsules, right? So once we drop the product, you guys have to get it. More than likely, our restock for the cosmetic line will be in a 2 to 6 week increment. So you guys want to get it once we drop them.
And keep in mind that we have the website in the chat, and we also have it up here on the screen for a little bit. Um, so you have a program that provide mentorship. You also have um, new brands coming out, and you also do, like have social impacts. Is there anything that that's not on your wish list or on your board yet that you feel like you're going to add something else to that we can look forward to?
Um, I can't let a lot out of the bag, but I'm a perfectionist, so I like to just drop everything when everything is done. Like I said, I do have a lot of things in the works. Um, Out of the bag, we have Imaji Home that will be dropping in the fall. I'm not going to give too much details about that, but like I said, we are expanding the Imaji brand as a whole.
Okay, that's pretty exciting. I think that we can look forward to that.
Hmm.
Um, and also, just in case you guys, I think I mentioned it in one of our last chat, but in December we did a Christmas giving, and that's where we provided warm foods to the community who are experiencing homelessness or experiencing hunger. And so, essentially, Emoji Skin was the sponsor of that event, and not only did they sponsor, but they also showed up and helped with the distribution of plates to people who are experiencing hunger and homelessness. So we want to really, really thank you for your contributions and your work. And so, um, tell us a little bit about how was that experience for you?
Um, that experience as a whole was just amazing. It was mind blowing. Not only on that day, I think for me it was always something that I wanted to do. And with, of course, with my busy schedule, I was never able to actually be that hands on as far as giving back to the community in that way. So being able to set aside some time this time in my busy schedule to do that was just amazing. We take a lot of things for granted because we have so many things at our fingertips, right? Foods that we don't like, we 9 out of 10 trash it, right? We have the options to going into whatever store that we want to purchase things. Everybody is not fortunate to do so. So being able to give back 102 hot plates was just mind blowing, and the gratitude on their faces, and it was just an experience that you can't even put into words. But yeah, it was an amazing experience.
So, basically, and I want to take some time right now just to kind of like explain to our viewers. So the Christmas giving was a way for community members to support Campbell Health Solutions, who is the organization behind Campbell Talk, to be able to provide foods to people, warm plates to people who are experiencing hunger or experiencing homelessness. And part of that was that we wanted to make sure that the food was made with love and that we handed out with care. Um, so quite a few people participated. If you would like to see some feedback from that video, please head on over to our page at Campbell Health Solutions on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and TikTok, and you'll be able to see that video. Also on LinkedIn, Campbell Health Solutions. But what's been exciting about that is that we've been getting a lot of requests to continue to provide to continue to provide that program or to provide this service to the community. And so we have 4 sessions that are planned for 2022. The first one will be in March. Uh, it will go from March to June, September, and then we'll end the year off on December 25th. Um, Please keep in mind that the dates will be available. We will have them posted on our website and also on our social media page. So if you would like to sponsor, if you would like to donate food items, or if you would like to provide a monetary sponsorship, or even come out and volunteer your time with helping to distribute the food, um, please reach out to us. You can reach me uh, at rjackson@chs.health, rjackson@chs.health. And if you have any questions, you can also feel free to ask me, and I'll provide you with that information as well. So, Mr. Jackson, um, in being an entrepreneur, how is your family sort of like involved in all of that?
That's a good question. It's a balance. I think that um, I had to find a complete balance even before, like, we got our second child. I think, just incorporating the family into everything that we do business wise is a go. My 13-year-old is crazy about this whole entrepreneur life. He is like head over heels for it. So, aside of running his business, he is one of my little helpers. So, just tying him into that and just making it fun, and families involved, hands on, and, there's no loose ends. So, I include them in everything. So,
Awesome. Sorry, I was busy putting some stuff some information in the chat. Okay. Um, do you have any last words for our entrepreneurs that might be watching this, or who've not seen it today but might be watching it later? What would be your final thought? Like, actually,
um,
before we get to that final thought, can you just tell us one thing? What would you have looked back? What would be one thing that you would be that if looking back now you would have said to your younger self?
um, buckle down. I think that, and you guys probably thinking, what does that even mean? Like I said, I didn't have a me when I first started my business, and as entrepreneurs, we get so lackadaisy, if that even makes sense. When we are on a path of everything great and everything is just coming, we tend to get a little wild. And I definitely wish that I spent more days um, in the studio sewing than I did, if that makes sense. I mean, I've sewn. Listen, I busting out 23 dresses a day, right? 40 dresses a day. 120 dresses a week and a half. But I just wish I spent more time in the studio back then. But then they always say everything happens for a reason, right? So yeah, I just wish I would have sewn more, if that makes sense. But I think that everything happened the way it happened. I dressed who I dressed when I was supposed to dress them, if that makes sense. And I crossed paths with everybody that I was supposed to cross paths with, whether they're still here today or we keep in contact, whatever that may look like. Yeah, I was just supposed to say I buckle down. But for the entrepreneurs, keep going. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can feel free to reach out to me at matthewgrahamjackson@gmail.com. Um, and just keep going. And block, sometimes it's better to block out the outside noise, turn off one thing I do, I have to say this: turn off your social media, get off of social media, focus. Oh, thanks, Linda. Focus on you, focus on your brand. 6 months can change a lot. Like I said, Imaji Skin came about back in 2016, 2017. um, Manifested 2013, 2014. It did not come about until 2020. So that is blood, sweat, and tears, hard work, and dedication, years of research before just putting out any product. And just keep going. Turn off your social media. Don't let social media rush you. Don't let your friends and family rush you. Work on you for you. Work on your brands for you. Execute, rebrand as many times as you need to. Yes, and I'm available via email. And if you guys want to consult, send me an email and we can take it from there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending some time with us this evening. And thank you so much for sharing um, your thoughts with us. We really appreciate it. I do apologize for the noise in the
You're
background.
welcome. Thank you for
And,
having me.
and it just got louder. Um, we have Linda said thank you. And someone commented that says, "You just gave my girlfriend insurance or the assurance that she can do anything." So I think all around there, um,
Yes, just keep going, guys. Like, nothing. And let me tell you one last thing: nothing happens overnight. A lot of people want the seeds that they planted yesterday to grow today. It does not work like that. We have to cry. We have to revamp. We have to rebuild. We have to restructure. We have to go back to the vision board. So keep going, keep going, keep going. If you need that accountability partner, I am him. Just let you guys know from the door, my schedule is busy. I get a little crazy, but I will definitely be your accountability partner and hold you accountable. And if you're not ready to be held accountable, please do not slide in my emails because I am an accountability beast. Okay?
really appreciate you. Thank you for being on the show. Don't go anywhere yet. And also, we just want to say, listen, please, 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 like and share. We are on here every other Monday, and we come and we bring you information about our community, about things that are going to help you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, socially, in all aspects. So we want you to continue to like and share these videos. If you know someone that you think can benefit from watching these videos, definitely please share it with them. Also, please go ahead and like, follow, and share on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn at Campbell Health Solutions. Um, and check out the other content and the other information that we have there. Again, we talked about the Christmas giving and the Campbell Health Solutions The Give. And please go on there and check it out and see how you can participate in being a sponsor, being a volunteer, or even contributing some small way to helping to feed people who are experiencing homelessness or hunger. Uh, Mr. Matthew Jackson, thank you again for being on the show tonight. Any closing words before I let you go?
Say that again.
Are there any closing words before you go?
No, I mean, I just want to say, support goes a long way. Like you mentioned earlier, support does not necessarily mean monetary. Go on our Instagram, Adimaji Scan, like, follow, share with a friend, share with your community, your audience. Slide under our comments, ask any questions. I know a lot of you guys don't have a skincare routine. Even if it's minimal or large, we are here to help. We have a chat on our website. You could jump in those chat. We will get back to you guys if you have any questions. We also have a skincare quiz if you're not sure of what skin type you have or what products you should be using. Go there and answer some questions, and we'll definitely let you know what your skin needs. But yes, like, follow, and share. Shop 15% off of your first order when you subscribe. And like I said, turn on your notifications. So much goodies is coming, and you don't want to miss them.
All right. So thanks again for being on the show. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Campbell Talk. And next week, we are going to have two guests on our show, Sandra Anderson and Angel Carter. And the topic is going to be focused on trafficking, and it's very serious. January is Trafficking Awareness Month, and we want to bring and shed light to that. So tune in on January 21st. Uh, I said all right. Just want to make sure I get my dates together. So yeah, January 24th. Tune in on January 24th at 6:30 p.m. We would love to see you there and invite a friend to watch. And again, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful night.